Man, I feel bad for you every time I have to look at your roster to scout. You got some holes. And then you don't have your first draft pick. Oh, good luck, man.
It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
Who's got your first?
As their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, he gets hurt a lot?
Past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, that dude, if he ends up being a bust for you, that's going to set the franchise back.
The football. Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You had me on that one, too. I forgot you like to run the option. I haven't set my coaching game plan yet.
A guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
I appreciate it.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line.
Yeah, I love it from running the league standpoint. I love the fact that I couldn't beat the Texans. Like, I lost to him. I should have beat him, but that he beat me, and then you were able to beat him. And so there's just like, it seems like there's a lot of parity in the league where like somebody might win now, but they're not going to win every single time. If that makes any sense.
Because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Yeah, I think there you're just dealing with way too much of a roster disparity.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a
That'll come around.
7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this
Trust Jenkins to make that play. I know if I touched it, it was an automatic pass interference.
Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Seven yards remain now on third down. He'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there.
The last couple games, man, I've been perfectly in position with my user, but I just haven't been able to react enough to make a play on the ball, even though I'm in the absolute perfect position. It's the hole in my game.
Pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup.
Options, halfback swing passes. Feel like I'm playing the freaking Falcons here.
Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Yeah, that's what football is a copycat league.
Definitely showing blitz here. The Play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, boy.
And his throw is incomplete.
I'm going to need you better coverage than that, Jenkins.
And it's 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want. Get in sync, practice it, do it.
Motherfucker! This Gatorade is like sealed by the gods.
Quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Fucking gonna give myself a hernia trying to get into this Gatorade. Too old for this shit.
On 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Yeah, that's the next go-round. If that doesn't work, that's where we're headed.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're able to locate Wilson.
Jenkins, they're going right at you.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Oh, my God.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Son of
He's
a
got some space
bitch.
here. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18.
Got me all focused on this fucking Gatorade.
Yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Andrea, there's a serious problem with this Gatorade. I don't think Zeus could open it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Gatorades were 50 cents a pop. I got some hands-on experience at these things. This one's a freak.
His throw incomplete.
Just looking at
Yeah, so did I.
Perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made
As a Bills fan, I'm quite familiar with being on the road as an underdog. So my theory there is you need to freaking take risks if you're gonna win against a better opponent on the road, already losing. Holy shit, I finally got it. Come on.
This fielded a few yards into the
I'm not aware that my newly acquired #1 receiver is returning kicks.
Is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Travis Benjamin, a fucking temporary Band-Aid. I had nobody. It just makes my other guys in better position. Who's he going to?
The play clock's running down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
So, I'm sorry.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Dude, have any picks left?
Slot man moves right.
Oh, wait, my bad. He's got your first and second.
And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what
great performance. Everything but the
throw
throwing to wide receivers. I can't get into the wide receivers, but
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
everything else is in place. So I'm just, I think it's pretty obvious where we're going in the draft. Oh, I fucked this all up.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately...
Yeah, the Eagles is so far the MVP of my season. It turned us around by sending us a whole right side of our offensive line. That was our absolute weak spot.
Keep getting the football, and that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
3rd, 4th, and Taylor. No, second, 4th, and Taylor. That's what it was.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
And the big guy
I commented on it.
Oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So you keep stacking the box on me here and forcing me to audible at the line of scrimmage. That's why I'm sucking up the play clock unintentionally. Almost got caught in a jam a few times.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
This kid's a freak, though. It's amazing how similar he is to Flanagan, but a little bit faster and just a little bit weaker in a couple areas that don't matter. The only thing he doesn't have the other guy has is he's just normal development. But by the end of the season, I'm going to take a guess that's not going to be the case.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Have you rated any of the plays? That's a big help is rating them so they pop up and you know what you're looking at in that each situation. But the way the computer rates it, the computer will rate like almost everything that it puts in like a first and 10 situation. Everything's 5 stars. So it just pulls up the same plays over and over again. But if you eliminate all the stars and like the only things you want in your playbook, you put at like a half a star or a full star if you really liked it, it'll rotate random plays in occasionally as well, but tilted towards the ones you've picked it for. So it'll give you a good mix of your playbook while still honoring what you're looking for.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No, when you make your playbook, you can rate the plays 1 through 4, and then when in game, based on those ratings, it'll come up in the coach suggestions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side.
Oh, that was on me.
And that goes as a gain of
cheating.
37 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place.
But yeah, you'll have the option when you go into the coach suggestions. All those are based on how you rated the plays.
And strike like that, have explosive plays.
So like 2nd and short, anything you put under 2nd and short in your star rating will show up under 2nd and short situations.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Oh yeah, you gotta get your down and distances all set. That's the best part about a playbook.
First down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And again, this time to the tailback. And now fumble. The ball's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is
I mean, technically, he could have recovered that one. He basically fell right on top of where he fumbled it.
Ball comes free.
Would have been worse if he didn't.
Talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball.
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to
I had
it.
one where one of my
Recover for the
losses
squad.
this season, my punter or my punt returner catches the ball and gets immediately blasted. He falls down, and the ball is literally laying on his chest for a second or two before the guy that blasted him comes back around, picks up the ball, and runs into the end zone.
Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of
I
positioning,
hate those ones where it's completely, you're just not allowed to recover it, and it just sits there and bounces until the other team comes.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Jared Goff, an early touchdown pass in that one. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll drop the throw. He finds Roberts complete. It's a gain of 4 that time.
Yeah, it looked like that
and
too.
The Jets are going to have a first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
What's his injury?
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, it's kind of soft.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide
At least
receivers.
12, and then there's the 10 years of simulation at the end of it.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Shaq Lawson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know what they really need to get to at a point, especially if they're going to keep selling a new game every single year? They need to get to a point where you can import your league from one year to the next. So, like, maybe I don't want the new rosters and all that. I want to keep it all going and all that. Oh, fucking more fun.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
So it would just carry over, but just pick up on the new version.
We'll leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Yeah. So if I'm willing to pay for the update to the gameplay and all of that, and I just want to keep my franchise and all of that going, it's like, give me that option too. You're basically getting a free new game out of it, and they're still playing what they had, or a free sale out of it.
That's a win.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
It's quarterback based.
Being chased out left. He gets hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, is that a safety? Oh, I say. Just momentum carried him.
And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should.
Oh shit! What were you just saying right before that play?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there.
Oh,
really starting to creep
yeah, the release and the release and the ability to get a ball off on how close another guy is totally quarterback based. Because I had both my quarterbacks last season, they would just take the sack versus throw, and I'm sitting there pushing the button. But this guy gets it off. Like I've had times where he's halfway down and he still gets it off. I don't think there's any stat for it. I think just some do and some don't.
Bills in possession. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
It might be something like that because I know Brady can do it. Like all the real good ones can do it, whether it's the computer or somebody with them.
And some changes here as the
but other guys, if you get even close to them, they'll just fold up and take the sack. They won't let you throw it. They'll freeze.
Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way home.
Payday's going off.
Touchdown.
Got to catch that asshole that got 400 yards in week 1.
99 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Oh, dude, he wrecked me.
And with that carry, he's already over 100
Could not
yards
slow him down.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You're going to force me into a situation of where whether I keep him in and keep piling up the yards or get him out of there and not risk him.
Fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis
last week and this week, they've really started to come together. The first 2 games after I traded for him, it was a little rough.
To put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field and to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Yeah, I don't understand for the life of me why he gave those 2 guys up. That was a whole right set of a line. And they're right in their primes. It's going to take, at our development rate, it's going to take 3 to 4 seasons to develop a superstar lineman up to those guys' level. And they're already there.
They'll set up to throw.
Once again, I'm in the right spot. Just don't know how to make my guy move on the ball.
Yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route.
It used to be, but it's not supposed to.
A way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him.
Yeah,
and then let him run.
But it's supposed to be timing based now. It's not supposed to be able to hold it the whole time. But I think he still can. Oh boy, I made a good play on my block and fucked it up.
A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Some extra space following the display of power. down just inside the 45.
Yeah.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're
I lost plenty of quarterbacks before I gave up on trying to be a scrambler. Give me the statue.
But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about
Sending
the
the
40.
message.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Have you noticed on the defensive pass interference, if you slam into a guy and destroy his route, you don't get anything. But if you breathe on them trying to get an interception, it calls it all day.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So 2nd and 10.
Dude, I'm one of the few guys in the league, by dealing with the Bills last year and that can relate to your situation. You're getting, no matter how good you play, you're going to get robbed by, good throw. You're going to get robbed by the computer, and it's going to cheat you more than anybody else, because the better you do with the shittier the roster, the harder it's got to cheat to force its better roster to win. It sucks, but it's totally over your overall rated on how the CPU will play you.
Savage now. His throw here's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake.
Really?
For the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
you've actually got more yards than me.
When you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Sure how.
You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Thought I could force it in there.
Incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their
that's
zone
also quarterback based.
able to drop, see the ball thrown,
the more if the game likes your quarterback, you'll get away with more of those where they're drops than catches.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Alright, I played such a terrible game against the Texans. I should have won that one.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh boy.
Falls incomplete after
that did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I thought there was going to be a nice big pocket there between your purple and your middle yellow. And that guy came out of nowhere down there.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now out come the Jets. Try and start this drive in the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
He took the long way for sure.
There's still a long way to go in this football game. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
What the? I don't.
Now on third and long, nowhere to escape.
Thank you, Jerry, for saving us.
Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Derek Carr with 1 touchdown pass.
I keep forgetting the Desperados are the Raiders.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Yeah, but some of these cities, it's kind of necessary financially.
Here to his running back. Room here to run. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will
I don't know, man. Every block is just taken.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
I don't know if it's him or the blocking.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
I've been trying to run up the middle, but you've got it like stacked every time I come to the line, so I just adjust to the edge a little bit, and then every block is there, and it just goes to the sideline. I'm not trying to spam the sidelines on you.
Simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
I think he's a little bit angry. He got fucked by Ben Roethlisberger on Player of the Week last week.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard.
Can't get any respect from the league press.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yards.
Go get him, Reggie Ragland.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie
quarterback. This is a snowball now.
About everything you do that goes wrong.
This is a duck and cover and get whatever stats you can.
And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers.
I don't think K-Day is going to see the second half, to be honest with you.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh! Holy shit, I can't believe he just made that move.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down.
If he would have exploded out of that up the middle, man, I wouldn't have been able to play again. I'd feel so bad.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the
All things considered, this one's still fairly close.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
Yeah, 3 scores, but it's kind of closer
breaker.
to the soft 3 scores. Mind him putting the backup in here at some point.
Push his way up to about the 14.
Take a breath, kid. You've earned it.
On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no
Well, you
gain
kept
on
the clock
play,
moving,
and they're left
Jerick.
with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick.
But even with the difference between those two, Jarrett's like so much rated higher, but the line won't block when he's in there. But if the other guy's in there, you see what happens.
He'll look to throw.
Oh!
Hard throw, incomplete.
The positioning here is key.
That's what we brought you to Buffalo for, buddy.
99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And Hauschka's kick is good.
Yeah, he put over 2 on me too. I thought I had a good run defense until I played them.
You know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This is fielded at the goal line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
I got a pretty good idea what everybody does when they have at it. But this defense, the way it is now and the way it's growing, I just play it straight up. I play man-to-man 90% of the time, and I'll manual a safety and bring them down to help with the run or to watch a QB if they scramble a lot. And if they're not a good scrambling QB and I'm not afraid of their running game, then I go and help out in the pass.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
So far against the CPU and humans, it's a pretty steady defense other than the Texans, which was more my mistakes than anything.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And some room to roll now.
Finally got loose. One time I played a D lineman.
Nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this
Jerry's hunting.
Complete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Oh, yeah. Little by little. I need to play the ball.
Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. A minute 58 to go.
Yeah, 2 or 3 seasons in this league, and your caliber of play will be night and day. Everyone gets stronger.
The Jets on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The 30, the 20, and he's going to score. It's a pick 6.
That was a rough throw.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The only message I'm going to send is how much of Phil DeMarco can you take? So nobody else gets hurt. Just keep hold back dive.
To the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack.
Man, I totally, it's your roster. There's just not enough guys on there that definitely don't think it's a statement on your play. Your offensive line is doing you no favors. This dude's out here running for his life. He's going to get killed.
zone, but it'll be second down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that.
I think one of the biggest things that CFM's been missing, though, is some disparity between players. That's another reason we wanted to slow down. We wanted to slow down the XP as well, so there's not like everybody's got 10 90s, 90 overall players and above on their team.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say,
Play action.
yeah, without a doubt.
I wish they weighted it a little bit differently, so like an overall player would have more meaning. Like Jerry Rice is the greatest player of all time. He's a 99, but then it's nothing to get a wide receiver up to a 99. So you're making all-time greats equal to yearly greats, and I just wish it was super rare to get above a 95. Oh, what a catch! What, right over the top of my number one.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop.
Is he really?
24 seconds to go in this first half.
The corner's 6'1", so he's still got 5 inches on him, but damn, he went right over the top of him.
Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Dude, our secondary has not been roasted. Take offense to that. Hardly roasted. Especially when it hasn't added in points. Oh, go the fuck down, guy.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. The Jets on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15.
No love.
11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them
You're pretty much fucked, because even if you get the first down, you're basically going to have to go for the field goal anyway.
It's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left.
Oh shit, you got almost 200 yards passing.
The Jets
No wonder.
try it, but the 4th
I didn't realize you had that
play
much.
doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk
Oh
about.
shit, I got the ball. I'm like, what player are you picking?
Just get out of there.
Yeah.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. All right.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to
take him with you.
Sweat out half number one.
Gonna make me keep my starters in now, asshole.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Jesus, this kid's lightning. I couldn't control him, he was going so fast.
Shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Bills now as they'll...
All right, I'm gonna take a second here. Put a couple backups in. Only got 2 guys worth protecting. Yep. Yeah.
First here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
You should be have an easier go of finding linemen this year than last year, because a lot of guys stocked up on linemen last draft. Of course, the Eagles is definitely going linemen.
Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second
I
half.
just went and took this dude out, and he's now in here on the first play.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I don't understand that.
This one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It's the first time they've been this good.
Run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here again is McKinney. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the bear defense made popular.
I'm going to be looking to move Darius sooner than later. He ain't doing nothing for me.
No place to go right in the middle of that.
Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Oh, yeah.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So
he had to close one out for us last week.
Doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Yeah.
Play clock winding down.
He had a dislocated shoulder, but he's back this week. Oh, boy. Yeah, somebody catch that. Brock came in and laid the shoulder.
5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about
the
teams
forward shovel pass
doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, I didn't know they had one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
You got to break that out at some point.
Nowhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It might already be rated and everything for the plays. They might already be starred, but it's still always good to go through and kind of re-rate them based on which ones you're more comfortable with.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
We got 3. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Jeez, there's some blocking.
Eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
It's an all-out blitz, and there's pancakes all around.
And they're picking up big chunks now.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down
Sheriff got him
at the 5-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Over. Set. 319. 319. Detroit.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off.
Jeez, Jenkins Day. Look at your quarterback. I got 93 speed.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter.
I appreciate the stats.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one.
Oh, there'll be at least 1 or 2 of these in New York sooner or later. I guarantee it.
You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes thus far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in
send me into the editing room for quite a while after this one, though.
He spins free, and his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously,
just don't tell me when you're going to run the shuffle. Just slip it in somewhere.
All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set it up.
When I vacated.
Complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
I appreciate your spirit that you're still thinking about what it's going to take to come back versus just getting stats and yards.
On that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it.
I'm not letting Brock Osweiler throw another ball, so I don't know if that's going to happen.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to run. He ain't throwing again for nothing.
He creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Can't trust Brock.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this
Those
game.
2 field goals would have helped.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Wow, no flag. He raped him.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball.
Veteran move.
Zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll look to throw. And a third down pass falls incomplete.
That's a first down if he
yeah,
holds
I was anticipating that all day.
Jar free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Funny, he lit the blunt and left.
Punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bills getting set to go.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Now McKinnon to start the drive.
Oh, there's your fumble.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Wow.
And now you know why McKinnon's the backup.
But a teammate comes
Every
along
game
and
he
scoops it
fumbles.
up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They run once more with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's McKinnon.
Oh, I didn't. I shouldn't have juked.
Up to about the 31. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I tried to back juke, figuring you were coming straight at me, and
not only did they string the play out,
juked right into it.
Any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. The play clock's running down.
Good. Check it out.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to giving up on the hit stick. I'm a majority conservative tackle guy.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8.
Do what I
and it'll
can.
be 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second.
Fortunately, I'm going to miss
Take a repeat of his first.
my drive goal by 3 seconds.
Time running out here on the play clock. It's taken to the 26. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. 12 yards on the return
That first one was what I get for not doing the conservative tackle after talking about it.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but
you're trying
if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't know how they didn't call that a fumble.
Second down now after the incompletion.
I thought that was it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, that's trouble.
Room to run past midfield. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 22 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well.
Just
different result. Second down following the run.
I had a running back last year in the last version of the franchise for about 7 years that was very similar to your guy. Oh, look at him swipe it at the very end. That was very similar to your guy, and he just never lived up to the potential of what I thought he could be. But the entire time, I knew if the CPU ever got their hands on him, they would just devastate people with him.
Passes like that downfield. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On play action, they'll throw.
You said like 4 or 5 diving touches this game.
16 and a Jet first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks
Guy just lays it out there where either they get it or no one's getting it.
This guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he
did. I think as you build an offensive line for him, I think he's only going to get stronger and stronger.
Offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
You got to pump all that XP into injuries so he's 99 before you worry about anything else.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the
ground. Toughness determines how fast they come back for injuries and how long they're injured for.
They'll drop the throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers.
Like
this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
My quarterback, I'm not sure what his toughness is, but he just dislocated his shoulder in the last game, and he's back. He didn't miss a week.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey,
I don't know how.
Like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Oh, I fucked up my job. And one job.
It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit.
And one job.
So they're going to go for 2.
By the QB.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in losing yardage back to the 3.
The wide receiver screens, and they just keep bringing them in. because it was decided beforehand it wasn't going to happen.
And the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here come the Bills. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup?
No, I don't have my starting quarterback out there.
That's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and
my
said,
plan is to
really
whichever one's my higher first,
we
I'm going to
these
trade
guys
down,
play, and we just
pick up
play
a
them all
few
the way
more,
through. Now, in
fill out the last of my roster with some linebackers,
they're not as worried and concerned about
and a
getting
couple
them out
wide
of the game.
receivers, and
That's
we're going to be
always puzzled
ready.
me a little bit.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
This roster came together faster than I thought it did with that last draft. Or thought it was going to.
8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Osweiler, and he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
I needed an extra half second in the pocket to let them separate.
I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
Oh, I'll take that. Oh, your dude just killed my punter.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing,
it is Hero trying to make a play.
Just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Oh, dude, I'm a statue in the pocket when things are going the way I want them to.
Play clock winding
all
down.
day. Could you have sauntered any slower to that line, dude?
Maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Yeah, see, that's the other guy. They nail all those blocks. This dude, they don't like blocking for him.
Blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing, Osweiler, caught on the left
Oh,
side.
go get him, Travis.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
We can't do anything wrong this game.
The 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at least
on like the 5th tune. At this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the
Yeah,
lights.
I don't even
The
understand.
party was over.
Well,
And
2
New
pick
York
sixes,
set
but
to take the field.
seems like there's been a ton of big plays for not that much yardage. Meanwhile, you... yeah, oh, they feel like they were too, because they just... anything else wasn't going to happen. Bulwark going off.
Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points.
I got to figure out something with this run D, because that's what kills me. Every game I've lost so far, I've just gotten pounded and pounded.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid
scooping out the knees on my number one corner.
The scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. And they got half of what
Yeah, he seems like a guy, if you hammer away the first half at a team, he'll start breaking runs in the second half.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Jerry Hughes is having the season of his life. And it's only been 3 games. Yeah, and the other one was against the Dolphins. He had 7 sacks against the CPU Dolphins in the first game. I don't know why, but freaking Tannehill just kept rolling into him.
Second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That wasn't me. That was all CPU.
Gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast for you and we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people.
Sorry it went down like this. Had good ones up till now.
Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you here?
It'll come back around for sure.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Oh, shit.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Dude, if he's hurt when he shouldn't have even been in there, Osweiler comes out of nowhere to scoop that up, though.
Maintaining the football defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Osweiler now off the bootleg. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better.
Well, that was just supposed to be a bootleg and run to the flat. Totally didn't work.
And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Didn't want to necessarily sacrifice McKinnon for that, but
play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to
you've quietly put up over 200 yards rushing.
They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
He's got about 75. Bulware's got about 120.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know
love a good hurdle attempt.
Wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch tight, watch tight.
Detroit! Detroit! Back to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Yeah, that's all I do is use coach suggestions. I almost rarely go out of that and look at anything else. Unfortunately, I'm so trained to it that I don't use my entire playbook.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Ooh, shoestring. Thought he was gone.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that.
That's what I was talking about with that. That breathing on him interference. It's ridiculous.
Brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go now. Back up, Billy. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite? Arm strength.
Oh yeah, I definitely went with the dude headed to the right.
Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
You gotta go for it. Gotta try and get a couple more XP. Especially with a young team. I'll take a couple sacks too.
Gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9.
That could be awareness too. Like the better their awareness is, the better the.
So trailing here in the last quarter.
Yeah, I know, I've heard that too, but I still think there's some little things that it plays into.
And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Yeah, that was no win.
Bills are going to get the football back.
This is one of them games where everything you did was going to be mostly wrong.
They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has
definitely not happy about how many times Jenkins got burned today, even if he did make 2 big plays.
And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed.
They killed Osweiler's rushing stats.
And now the final stages.
That's how I end up with -1. Heading into the bye. Got them Patriots coming up. Give them 2 good games. I might be able to make a threat on this division.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
I think he was just on AP tonight because he was at a hotel and couldn't get it, couldn't work. And I think he ended up getting it working where he can access like the league menus and stuff, but he wasn't strong enough to play the game.
The Bills on 3rd
yeah, he just goes on
down.
like he lives in Phoenix and he handles like the whole Southwest kind of region for his company, so he just goes on like overnight trips a couple times a week. Yeah, man. Sorry it had to go down like that on a night you stayed up late. But
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. clock
Yeah.
just ran out. I think he was as surprised
Bowler
as
got some
his bench
XP.
was.
The Bills on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Nah, dude, I hate that shit. I just want it over. I don't want any injuries. Once the game's decided on one, I just don't want any injuries.
The D can only stop
Later, man.
one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game. Points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.